Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, I will show fun and useful chess stuff as opposed to the Hans Niemann coverage, which you can find on many other chess channels. I want to show a useful London idea, which I showed before in a slightly different context. This is going to be partially review, partially some interesting and new useful stuff. So let's go forward. This is a game that a student of mine and I played together online yesterday. The time control was 10 minutes. Our opponent was rated in the mid-1900s, and we got the London. d4, d5, bishop f4. Okay. Bishop 5, which black plays a lot. There are certain downsides of this move. The two main downsides are the bishop doesn't cover the pawn, which means there is a world where this could happen. And also occasionally the bishop here could be vulnerable to moves like g4. We play d3, black played knight f6. We brought out the knight, black played e6, very, very symmetrical. And now we play the move which is a little bit of hope chess, but black really needs to know what he's doing. We play the knight e5. So the point of knight e5 is we're trying to play g4. The problem is g4 is actually not a threat. But most people don't know why. So our opponent played bishop e7, which is very reasonable. Black wants to castle. And we play g4. Now, g4 is not good. It's not terrible, it's just not good. But black needs to know why it's not good. So if we put this in the computer will say black is slightly better. Thinks white is slightly better, but it's going to change its mind. So the point is, it looks like black cannot take this pawn, because it's double defended. Except black can actually take this pawn. What's the logic? Well, let's see. So knight takes, knight takes. Now black plays pawn h5, attacking this knight. If white saves the knight, black plays g5. And then after the bishop drops, black plays h4. And now black is better. So the best move for white is actually to take this way, and it's about even and complicated. But white is still doing okay. Now, no one knows this. So most people, after g4, they play either bishop here or bishop here. Eventually the bishop will end up here anyway, because bishop e4 will just result in pawn f3, which is what happened here. Bishop f4, pawn f3, bishop g6. And now, important point, we play pawn h4. The logic, of course, is we want to play pawn h5, trapping the bishop, and black will stop it by playing h6 or h5. But the downside of that is now we will be able to take the bishop, and black has to take this way, which will damage his pawns, as you will see in this game. Because black played h6, we took, he took. And now these pawns are both vulnerable, especially this one, which gets attacked immediately. We played bishop d3, tagging the pawn, and black has to defend with the king if he wants to keep this pawn. He can also give it up by castling, which is what the computer wants, but of course white is better. So black defends the pawn, and now the question is, how do we convert? Well, the idea is to put more pressure on this pawn, which is why computer wants to play c3 with the idea of queen c2. We played c4, which is less good, because it allows black a little bit more counterplay. But black did not do anything. He played c6, which just allows queen c2, which is what we did. Now this pawn is going to fall. The rest of the game is conversion, but it's actually really fun conversion. Black played g5. The problem for black is he thinks maybe he can cause some trouble here. So like, for example, if we take, he takes, Now rook is attacked. If we take the rook first, he takes with the queen, and then his queen can invade over here. This causes trouble, but this all can be avoided with bishop g6. Because now the king has to go and break the connection between the queen and the rook. It's better to go here, because at least you defend the rook, just in case if something happens. But black plays here, which is worse, because now this rook is free. So if we take here, for example, black cannot take back with the pawn, because the rook will die, which is why we took the pawn. And black played knight g8, revealing this. And here we played a good move, but not the best move. We thought about a way to try to get our queen here, and we came up with bishop h5, which is good, but not best. And black needs to be very careful here. But black was not very careful. Black played the most natural move. He took the pawn with the bishop. We played queen g6, trying checkmate. Now, the problem for black is stopping it is hard. If queen here is checkmate. In the game, black played queen e7, and I will pause and have you find the winning move. And there was a nice tactic, which I hope you were able to find, which is bishop d6. It's a free bishop. The problem for the queen is if it takes, there is checkmate. If he doesn't take, this is still a checkmate, because the queen is pinned. So black resigned. So very nice London idea, which ended with a very nice tactic. The idea, again, to remind you, is this idea of knight e5 followed by g4, and once your opponent goes here, you play h4 through h5. If he moves the pawn, you take, and then you get your bishop, you might get your queen into the game also, and you are putting a lot of pressure. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, and I will be back soon. Thank you.